I am Diksha, second year mechanical student. I, along with Vedika Patrike, who is also in second year mech, has worked on this project called the Simulink model of anti-lock brake system under the guidance of Ishwar Sai Srinivas. Uh, so, starting off with what is ABS? Next slide. Okay. So, anti-lock brake system is a technology that uh, helps in preventing wheel lockup during excessive braking. So, wheel lockup is a condition when the wheel stops rotating and the vehicle has only translational velocity. So, what happens during uh, the wheels get locked? Next slide. So, when the wheel gets locked, uh, the wheel stops rotating. So it's very it's it's very terrible because it's very less efficient, and the driver may end up in some very bad situation, uh, and it takes longer time to slow down the vehicle, and uh, when the wheel pads are so tightly pressed against the drum rest, the wheel locks up, and although the vehicle is not moving because of the car's momentum, it will still keep moving forward for a shorter distance, and this is called skidding, where the tires do not roll over the uh, ta- tarmac, but drag. Okay, so what we made is a simulated model for a quarter vehicle model to study the braking performance of a vehicle on a flat dry road. Uh, Next slide. Yeah. So is the um, this is the simulated model of ABS that we used. So here we tuned PI values, PID values to achieve zero point 0.2 lambda value. Zero point 0.2 lambda is the slip ratio. So why is the zero point 0.2 lambda value necessary? It's because for several for, because the coefficient of friction was maximum for a slip ratio of zero point 0.2. We tested this on several velocities and several other coefficient of friction value, and the optimum value that we got was uh, zero point 0.2. So in the Simulink model, we even added aerodynamic drag and aerodynamic down forces to which actually further decrease the value of stopping distance and stopping time. Uh, so that was from me. Now Vedika can continue.
Yeah, how is the flow of this Simulink model? We are going to discuss that. And first of all, we'll give the input as desired slip ratio, and we'll calculate the error which we from the output we are getting from lambda value. Then we give input error in slip as input then to the PID controller, and in this way by adding extra torque or braking torque to it, we can calculate omega value, and then from omega we can calculate lambda value, then from lambda like mu, and this is how we go. Like then friction force, and from friction force we can calculate acceleration using the given formulas, and then by integrating acceleration we can calculate velocity, and uh, we give down force and normal force as input to friction force to calculate it, and then drag force also we can calculate from this formula, and we give it input to calculate the acceleration, and when the linear velocity or longitudinal velocity, we can say, becomes less than 0.5, the Simulink model will stop. So then this is the Simulink model of ABS subsystem. So this I have already explained in the flow diagram. Then I will explain these subsystems. This is Omega calculator subsystem. We are giving breaking torque and mu fn as inputs, and we'll get output omega from this formula, mu fn r minus tb upon j omega. Then we the subsystem fn calculator, here we are giving input 0.25 m and vx, and we'll get output of fn using the formula fn is equal to 0.25 and into bracket mg plus, this is nothing but down force. And here we are taking 1/4 of down force and mass and drag force also, because we are discussing a quarter vehicle model. So we are talking about one way wheel only, so we are taking contribution of that wheel only. Okay, then drag force calculator, we are giving density and longitudinal velocity as input, and by using the drag force formula, half rho cd av square, we'll get the output. Now coefficient of friction calculator, here lambda and vx are the inputs, and we'll get mu as output. And this c1, c2, c3 and c4 are constants, which will differ as the as per the road conditions, like dry, wet, asphalt and all, ice and all. This is a slip calculator, that is lambda subsystem, and we are giving omega and longitudinal velocity vx as input, and we'll get lambda as output by using the formula 1 minus r omega upon vx. So these are the results we'll get in the graphs, and open loop results when we set PID controller KP, KI and KD values to 0. We'll get this. Here we are getting time as 3.552 stopping time. And these are the graphs. So here we can see omega value becomes 0 at the starting only. So it explains that omega, the vehicle will start skidding from here. And lambda also, we can see that. So then this is P controller result. Here omega, R omega and Vx both are becoming 0 at the same time. So it prevents skidding. And this is the slip versus time graph. So this is PI controller, this is PD controller, and this is PID controller results. And these three are almost same. So the results we are getting that are also almost same. We can say that. So we can use P controller only for the save of cost. And we can see here the change percentage or error percentage, which is almost same for P, PI and PD controller. We have calculated it with respect to open loop values. And the conclusion is, in this project, we tried to understand the application of various types of linear controller used for ABS. The system was modeled with a quarter vehicle dynamics, and the slip ratio control is used as a criterion for ABS. So, an attempt was made to auto-tune PID using genetic algorithm from Global Optimization Toolbox in Simulink. Yeah, thank you.